According to Barack Obama, in a world of complex threats, our security and leadership depends on all elements of our power, including strong and principled diplomacy. Therefore, to negate the resolution which is resolved, the United States should withdraw its military presence from Okinawa. I agree with all definitions said in the round. And Japan is only as strong as their strongest ally, which is the United States. And the United States has provided key protection for Okinawa, and removing military presence there would have disastrous results affecting not only the United States, but Japan as well. My first intention is United States protection is needed, and my second intention is Japan's economy will be affected with this. So on to my first intention, which is United States protection is needed. So with how Okinawa is placed on like a map, Okinawa is like 1,000 miles from the base in Russia, Shanghai, and North Korea. And United States having their presence there provides protection to people in that region from all those other powerful countries in the region like North Korea, China, and Russia. And it allows the United States to keep an eye on North Korea and the growing threat of China and Russia. And this arrival of them being there is like benefiting both people because it's increasing the protection. The Japanese are being protected by the United States, and the United States is keeping an eye on these threats that could eventually have some sort of impact on the world. And so North Korea is a threat, and that's Base 16. And North Korea's nuclear extortion drama, the repeated threat of a nuclear attack followed by demand for food and financial aid, had exhausted Japanese diplomatic patience. North Korea conducted a nuclear test on January 6th. As Pyongyang's missiles and nuclear warhead technologies improve, the threat to East Asia becomes more immediate. The threat also extends beyond East Asia. And a North Korean attack or an attack to forestall a North Korean attack could ignite a devastating war. Even though China and Japan are major trading partners, China and Japan have serious territorial disputes. Far better that this wider war would at minimum kill several thousand people, and East Asian war could beggar the global economy. So with moving our presence, we're gonna like not be in the way of stopping that from happening, and we'll be just letting this happen on its own, which will like affect everyone in that region, affect the world and the global economy, because it is a huge part of the global economy. And Japan needs the United States, and that's Japan's lack of allies and military power increases the significance of its alliance with the United States. But for the small resource-poor nation, the benefits are many. Japan lives in the shadows, neighboring world powers, China, Russia, and North Korea. By allowing use bases on its soil, Japan gains military presence and protection, and reliant on the U.S. military eases the burden Japan will face about to maintain its own armed forces. Instead, those finances and resources can be focused somewhere else, providing economic relief. Japan gives the U.S. military presence in East Asia, and if the situation calls, the United States can respond with immediate action. By providing Japan with military protection, the United States needs no worry about Japan acting on its own. On my second contention, which is Japan's economy. So the United States military, the military is in the Okinawa. They profit small businesses in the region because they're constantly spending money there and letting those small businesses stay stable. And Japan's economy is a result of the United States economy, and that's Yoshida 15. Many Okinawa hope that the United States military will keep running on their land indefinitely, therefore providing a stable economy. And the booming economies of China and Southeast Asia has boosted the number of foreign tourists visiting Okinawa, which in turn has given the prefecture's leaders more confidence to try and stand on their own 2 feet. In 2014, the number of tourists to the prefecture surged 10% to a record high 7.05 million. Within this total, the number of foreign visitors jumped 62.2% to 893,500. And under the report published by Japan Center for Economic Research, Okinawa, one of the few prefectures whose population is projected to keep expanding for the time being, was ranked top in economic growth, estimating covering the years 2007 to 2020, and the center projected the prefecture would have an average annual growth rate of 1.0707%. And the redevelopment project of former USA basements in Chartan, Central Okinawa, is often regarded as one of the Okinawa's non-military economy's great success stories. And once its impact will be great because top companies are dependent on Okinawa's domestic economy, including retail, banking, and electric systems. In conclusion, it's really long. Military presence will not only disrupt the peace in the region, but will also have a negative effect on the economic life in Okinawa. My first contention was U.S. protection is needed, and my second contention is Japan's economy.